The one thing, well, many things, but this specific one that I love about AEW is that they are always willing to give us the dream match. And I love them for it. Above a lot of other companies, they answer the fans' call. In today's list, part 1, this is the matches that have to happen in AEW this year, singles edition. And number 10, Christian Cage versus Killswitch. We are waiting for the inevitable fallout of Killswitch, the former Luchasaurus, turning on Christian Cage. Remember, Killswitch was the TNG champion, but Christian claimed it. And then finally, when Luchasaurus won the contract to get the TNT title, to get it back, I remember Christian pinned him in a triple threat match. Christian took it back from him. So inevitably, these two are going to have a falling out, and Christian and the patriarchy will fall. Number 9, Willow Nightingale versus Toni Storm. These two had already fought once at Forbidden Door, but that was a different Toni Storm, and that was damn sure a different Willow Nightingale. Toni Storm is on an amazing run as the Women's World Champion, and Willow Nightingale is doing the same as TBS Champion. These two need to butt heads, because I do believe that at some point Willow will be losing the TBS Championship, and the next step for her will be to climb up the card. And who's at the top of the card right now? That is our Women's World Champion and timeless Toni Storm. This will be a very good matchup for Toni, as she's facing a lot of different opponents, but she hasn't faced someone that's been on a roll like Willow Nightingale. I am very, very excited to inevitably see this matchup. Number 8, almost a 7. Number 8, Katsuyori Shibata versus Hook. And this is a matchup that is not stemming from hatred or animosity. It's just good old-fashioned competition. Shibata and Hook tag together, and they both want a piece of Chris Jericho. They both want the FTW Championship, and I just feel like at some point they will have to get through one another to get to Chris Jericho, and that's okay. There won't be no hate here. There'll be some love, some daps, and it'll be a really good match, and this will be another strong test for Hook. Number 7, Jay White versus Adam Copeland. Listen, I don't know how much longer Adam Copeland has going in the ring, but he has stated that he wants to face the best and wants to have all the dream matches. And come on, man. Adam Copeland versus Jay White. Jay White at the top of his game, coming off multiple wins, hitting it on a mic. Oh, man, this will be a thing of beauty. I just see a change happen to Adam Copeland after this feud with the House of Black, as changes always happen. And I don't want to say inevitably, but he's going to run afoul of Jay White. Hopefully it won't be over, a shampoo commercial. Number 6, Toni Storm versus Mina Shirakawa. This match, I believe, is definitely happening this year, probably at Forbidden Door. Essentially, the story we're telling, all about Eve, we'll get to that a little bit later in the list, is that Toni will be upset that Mina Shirakawa keeps butting in and saving Mariah. Man, how often has Toni actually came to Mariah's aid? And mind you, Mariah and Mina go way back to Club Venus and Stardom, along with Zaya Brookside. Mina loves Mariah. Mariah loves Mina. Mariah adores Toni, but does Toni reciprocate? Who knows? Number 5, Jack Perry versus Swerve Strickland. Now, this is coming right from what we've got going on right now in storylines. What I essentially believe is, after Swerve Strickland gets through Christian Cage, the Elite are going to be very, very upset, and they are going to want to get him out. And you essentially got to climb the ladder, and you start with Jack Perry of the Elite. Swerve knows he's going to face him. It's going to come. And this new version of Jack Perry is someone that I think can go toe-to-toe with Swerve Strickland. Number 4, Chris Statlander versus Mercedes Moné. Now, this one, again, just like the previous entry, this is coming out of story. Mercedes has her hands full with Willow Nightingale, who is Willow Nightingale's tag team partner, Chris Statlander. I think once Mercedes gets cleared and she starts wrestling on a more consistent basis, she's got to go through Willow's friend, because mind you, I think Willow's going to beat Mercedes at at Double or Nothing. Excuse me. But Chris is going to have Mercedes back, and then it'll come down to who is the one that attacked Mercedes. Who attacked Willow Nightingale? Could it be Julia Hart? Could it be Chris Statlander? We are definitely going to find out, and it's going to probably come from this matchup right here. Number 3, Jon Moxley versus Kazuchika Okada. I know I fucked that up, but these two have fought before. They've teamed before. They've done a lot of things, but at some point, the Elite are going to run afoul of the Blackpool Combat Club. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. And when it comes to the one-on-ones, Moxley and Okada at the top of the Blackpool Combat Club and the Elite respectively, they're gonna butt heads, and it's going to be a thing of beauty. This will be a dream match that I didn't know I wanted until Okada finally came to AEW. Mind you, who is the current IWGP Heavyweight Champion? That is one Jon Moxley. Number 2, Mariah May versus Toni Storm. This is going to happen. This is going to go down. We are telling the story of All About Eve. If you don't know All About Eve, it is a classic movie about a star and her protege. And this is the story that we're telling. It's not about the men. It's all about the women. These two are going to clash, because what happens when Toni Storm gets tired of Mina Shirakawa coming in? What's going to happen when Mina tells Mariah, like, yo, she doesn't care about you? And I think once we get the Toni Storm Mina Shirakawa match, the inevitable fallout will be the Mariah May Toni Storm match. And number 1, Swerve Strickland versus Kazuchika Okada. Yeah, just like I said with Jack Perry versus Swerve, Okada versus Swerve is going to happen. It's probably going to be for the World Championship. The question is, will they take the belt off of Swerve this early? This is a match that will sell pay-per-views. This is a match that will get butts in the seats, eyes on the screen. Swerve is working at another level right now, and the Rainmaker, I feel like, becomes the final boss for the Elite. This is going to be a great test for Swerve and his championship run, to see his championship medal and what can he do against one of the best to ever do it. What version of Swerve do we get? Do we get the one that the fans love to hate, or we get the one that the fans love? At the end of the day, Swerve versus Okada is going to be great. Let me know what you guys think. I know there are definitely some more matches I could have put on here, but it was hard. I wanted to keep it at 10 because there's definitely a Shibata Samoa Joe match that I want to see. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the next list this Thursday when we have the AEW matches that must happen this year, Tag Team Edition. Peace.